How to scale your Java applications on Azure Container Apps with more flexibilities. Maybe you should think about KEDA. Hi everyone, my name is Han Wang from Microsoft. Today I'm going to showcase how you use KEDA to scale your Spring Boot application on Azure Container Apps. But before we jump into details, let me introduce KEDA a little bit. KEDA is actually short for Kubernetes-based Event Driven Autoscaler, which provides scale functionalities that we may all know. But beyond that, KEDA also supports a lot of cool features like you can define your own rules, you can define your own trigger points or metrics. Let's take a look at our documentations. You can see that KEDA actually provides a lot of built-in support for modern event-driven services. Let's take a look, for example, Azure Data Explorer. You can see that you can actually define your own rules and trigger points in your YAML file or bicep file. Right. But as I promised today, we're not going to use any coding to realize that, because now KEDA actually supports building features on Azure Portal. All right. So the sample we're going to be using today is called PyClinic, which is a very famous sample project in Spring community. If this is your first time to deploy your applications on Azure, maybe you should think about our documentation, which provides end-to-end introduction of how to deploy your first Spring Boot applications onto Azure Container Apps. All right. For the time being, I have already deployed a sample PyClinic project for you. You can see that I have already opened up the ingress settings, so you can directly go and open that. We'll actually use this URL later on for the demo. All right. And for the scaling, the built-in scaling capabilities, if you open the scale on the left-hand side, you can see that we have some basic scale rules like a minimum replica and maximum replica. You can define your own required replicas over here. All right. For the specific role, for example, here I've already created one. Let's take a look. You can also create a new one by clicking on the Add button. So here I'm naming the role as REST role 2, and you can select your type of scaling. Here I'm using HTTP scaling, and then I define the concurrent request, which means that the threshold for the concurrent request is 100. Once it exceeds 100, we're going to increase the replica according to our setting up over here and save that. All right. Once you save the roles, you can actually apply the scaling role to your application. Let's do a load testing. You can actually create a load testing over here by clicking on the create button. For the time being, I've already finished one test. You can take a look over here. Here we just set up some rules for the testing. So you can see that the whole test takes about 20 minutes. And you can see that as we increase the user to 100, the response time will increase a little bit. And then after we scale the project, you can see that the response time just went back to normal. There's another way to see the real-time metrics. So if you go to the container app and click on the metrics, here you can see that we have all kinds of different metrics you can use. If we click on replica count over here, you can see the real-time load testing. We start from 1 and all the way increase to 5 as the request increases, and then went back to normal. That's how we scale the project on Azure. Thanks for watching.